search to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go.
Double spark like a bench, she got a thing for me. It's dripping like that water, got that rain on me. When we walking in my jealous, lot of blues on me. Better watch how you step, got them tools on me. It's a nice chance you died, disrespect on me. My last bitch woke hella pissed, found she was asleep on me. Bad bitch on my dick, think she want a kid from me. I ain't got time for
Yeah, what's going on with it, man? It's family and culture, episode 2. How y'all doing out there, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another one. We bring you the hottest. We bring you the best. We bring you the most truthful. It's your
Facts.
boy, Dre, you selfish over here.
And Millie reviews. Shit, and we coming back with another episode, diving deeper into some topics for y'all. You know, we got everything people scared to talk about, some shit people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? We're just here to keep y'all in the loop, man. So hopefully everybody had a good Easter, you know what I'm saying, holiday, and enjoyed the time with the family and whatnot. How was your Easter, man? What you get into and shit?
Easter was lovely, my man. I can't complain, Just hung
Yeah,
out at the house. I didn't really have much to do, but the holidays is always special. I believe spending time with your family on holidays, especially days like Easter, get the family around, get to see the youth,
right.
work with the youth, be able to know what the youth is doing,
Yeah,
get them off them tablets, them phones, them electronics all the time. You know
straight
what
up.
I'm saying?
Yep.
How
Yeah.
was yours? What you do?
Shit, it was cool, man. Shit, we just chilled out, did a little egg hunt with the kids and stuff, and just chill with the family, man. It's always good to just, take time and sit back with the fam and just kind of, mingle a little bit, man. Shit, everybody working all the time, and there
All
ain't
the
very much
time.
time for family, man, these days. So it's good to take a second and just kind of, get back in that family mode for a minute. So
Yes,
yeah, it was
sir.
cool.
Yes. And I want to say something you might not want me to say, but
Yeah,
happy belated birthday. I said
yeah,
happy
I
birthday to
appreciate
you on your big day, but it's
I
Millie
appreciate that.
Review's birthday just passed,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen. Go
yeah,
ahead,
I appreciate that.
comment, fill up with happy birthday to my man. More life, more blessings on his next year of
Hey,
life.
man,
Being
35.
healthy,
Yep,
prosperous, successful.
yep, 35, man, and just trying to, and just really figuring life out, bro. That's what's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a trip how when you get older, you just start like things just start to make sense, man. You know what I'm saying? And now that I'm getting older, man, I just want to actually try to build something that I can, for the family, man. That's what this is all about, man. Family and culture. We trying to build something for our families and, present it to your family. And, we all family at the end of the day. So we just trying to bring something new, man, and make sure we can create a generational wealth. All right. So the last time we was talking a little bit about CERN and what they do, man. For those who don't know, CERN is basically like it's a place where they doing all this science shit, man. And to break it down and simplify it, man, they basically taking particles, atoms, and they sending them through these tubes. And once these atoms smash together, like these atoms be going through these tubes, like, and once they smash together, man, it creates this big explosion. And when this big explosion happens, it basically recreates the Big Bang. You know what I'm saying? On a smaller scale. So the way that they think that our universe was created was just out of happenstance, a big explosion, and we're all here. But it's a lot deeper than that, man. They finding out that it's actually a frequency that it's running on. That the Big Bang wasn't it was more than just an explosion, man. It was almost like an explosion of sound, and that's what they starting to figure out. So that should kind of make me think, man, like, we know about the Bible and what it says about how it was formed and created, and his voice was the voice that kicked it all off. So by them saying, you know it was a sound that kicked it, that created this Big Bang, it kind of really make you wonder, man. So what they doing, they smashing these particles together, and when they do this, it opens up it opens up these different I don't even, it's hard to really explain, man, but it basically opens up these portals, man. That's the simplest way to put
And
it.
I'll say, just because I got some of it pulled up on my screen
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
You scroll through and I looking at some of these things, and it's like you look at they call it the Large Hadron Collider, where
yeah,
they put the atoms through.
mhm.
It looked like a transformer.
Right. Yeah, it's a trip, man. These things that they're doing, and I had did some research and found out that they actually they discovered
All
the
this
internet.
Yeah, and the thing you were sending me,
Yeah, there
and
you go.
it makes complete sense, bro. But this is what I wanted to show more so is that's exactly the concept of what Millie was stating. Is they're putting these atoms inside of this hadron collider, as you can see what they call it here, and essentially they're trying to recreate what he said, that Big Bang effect,
Mhm.
smacking these things into each other, creating an explosion, and that's where they're getting all their information, all of their knowledge and information about what's going on with how essentially civilization even started.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Yep, and that's right, exactly. So when those atoms smash together, it opens up this big bang, which basically opens up chains that they can communicate through. So they're sending information through these wormholes, so to say. And then when they smash a particle together again, information is coming back to them. I had pulled this shit up to where I was looking to see what CERN discovered. And it's like, man, look at this shit. Hold on. When you start to look at the things that the motherfuckers discovered, it's gonna blow your mind. And then they don't even try to tell you the one that's gonna be the kicker here in a second. Like they say, okay, they discovered four brand new particles, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like,
Like
yeah,
that's like something that's like easy to do.
yeah. Like you discovered a particle. Do you know how small a particle is? You know what I'm saying? And you know that by looking at this particle, it's a particle you ain't seen before. Like what? So now the part that really blows my mind is I have found out that they found the internet through CERN.
Which raises a red flag in my opinion, because it's like how many people on earth right now can say, if someone asks you where did the world wide web come from,
Right. You wouldn't know
I
what
don't
to
know
say.
anyone who would say his name, CERN, anything close to that.
And how did you develop this? Or you didn't even develop, you discovered it. So it was already there. Or no, it says okay, so it says the web was originally conceived and developed to meet the demand for automatic information sharing. So they gonna try to throw all these little scientific words in and try to throw it off. But
Yeah, of
whoa,
course.
you see that? Look at how that started up. That was weird. Did you see
Yeah,
that shit?
that little
Uh,
like
Yeah, a little flat world looking shit. And then look at the 666, bro. They
damn.
know what the fuck they doing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we sitting here and we talking about this, right? Because the goal of this conversation is it's demonic what they doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
man.
they they fucking with other world. They're messing with other dimensions, man. That's what that was. So I said portals earlier and I misspoke. What I meant was dimensions. When they smash those particles together, it opens up these different wormholes of dimensions. Excuse me, where they're sending information through
Yep.
that using
All
a
sorts of
computer.
different,
Hmm.
and
So
who knows what the readings and what they're getting back or what is being developed on the other side of that
right,
dimension or whatever is on inside of this, what is going on.
man, and then off like the number one thing that's blowing my mind, bro, is that why ain't we learning about this shit in school? Like, I'm not saying they need to teach us how they're doing this. This needs to be a topic of discussion. You know what I'm saying?
Daily discussion.
Like, why are we not knowing that these motherfuckers just discovering shit out of thin air, pretty much? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you discovered the internet at CERN. How do you even know what you're looking for to find this shit? So that's how what it leads me to believe, right? And this is just speculation. It seems to me they're going in there, they smash those particles together. Those particles create um, openings in the fabric of time where they use this supercomputer that's at CERN, and they're sending that information into those dimensions as signals or whatever the hell they're doing, and they are waiting for signals to come back, and that is what they're doing. So they're
And if you
receiving
ask
signals.
me, don't that sound a little bit about like kind of like you trying to you're like fishing for aliens, fishing for whatever you're fishing for,
Shit, you
spiritual
want to know what
things.
I think? Yeah, what I think is this: they started playing with that machine. They found something. Something
Mhm.
communicated with them, and I think it told them it was God. I think it told them it was either God or it told them it was an angel. It fooled them, and they ended up pursuing and going into more cahoots with him because I think this is where they found medicines. I think this is where they found the internet. This is where they found how to manipulate the air, sea, and land. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the last video, math. I said it was created by or a tool of the devil. It wasn't created by the devil though. Math was
Yeah.
created by God, of course, but
Mhm.
the devil is manipulating it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the same with how we're doing this, right? You can't fly in the sky without math, without manipulating, the elements of the sky to be able to put a
Air,
plane in the air.
been in the air,
Yep.
exactly.
Exactly.
Aerodynamics.
Yep. And that's just all mathematics, man. So it's all just a manipulation thing. My whole thing is that they hiding shit. They ain't telling us. And last time we seen what they was doing. We watched the little ceremony, and it's like, man,
And
it
what?
can't.
Why do you need all of that
Right.
to be doing just science? And a lot of people take religion and science and they split them in two and say they're not
Yeah.
the same. But
Uh-huh.
in this, you can levy the idea. It's it's going hand in hand a little bit, you know.
Right.
And why not? I mean, why can't you? Because it one thing that I've been thinking when I was even watching one of the videos that you had sent me is like just think about how you use a what is it called, a defibrillator?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Clear. it,
Man,
it opens your mind to have so many questions on what really is going on, what really is the answer to the start to now where we're
right.
at in the world, you know.
And that just it opens up a whole ton of more questions, man. Like, what are they hiding? What are they doing? And it's just like, man, we about to figure it out. I had not even this is just a little change. It's the same realm, but man, I had seen on here. There's so much shit that we don't know. I seen. Have you ever seen where they said the moment that the sperm enters the egg in the womb, it's a flash of light, bro. They found this,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? And this is what trips me out because I've done DMT, dimethyltryptamine. It's
I was
natural.
watching with Joe Rogan and then was saying
Yeah,
on it. I have it myself. I've taken acid once
yeah.
myself.
I did this DMT, man, and I'm telling you right now, like I seen what the fuck this is. So it took me off of this earth, it took me out of my body, and it literally showed me what this world is, how easy it is to move this material, and that it just isn't nothing. Like everything is so minuscule, man. Trees was it was a trip, bro. But one thing that I know is that got,
Floating.
I had got this thought that there's only one way in and out of here. You know what I'm saying? We born in here and we die. That's the only way you get in and out of here. All this old space shit that they talking about is crazy. So this shit tripped me out.
A radiating burst of metal bound to
That's the moment the sperm hits the egg and it goes in.
that's something.
That's us being,
It's a
uh,
I mean like in like energy, like that's some
yeah,
type of energy or
yeah. I think that's how.
frequency.
Yep, I think it's the wormhole, man. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how we get here. That's the ushering of us. When you see that flash of light, that's the spirit being delivered into
Because when
that
it gets
egg.
that small, just as small as the
Yup,
atoms that they're colliding into each.
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
exactly. That's a mini Big Bang right there. You know what I'm saying? So
we just carry it inside of us.
and so they think, and that's another thing, DMT. You receive, I think they say you receive 2 hits of DMT naturally throughout life. Once when that shit hits the egg, like, or I think they say once when the baby's heart starts in the womb, as soon as it beats, that's when the mom's body releases DMT. And then when you're on your deathbed, your body releases a whole bunch of DMT before you die. Because I think that's how we are ushered in and out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a tall claim. I don't know shit.
No, when thinking about it, that's not a big because it makes sense in my eyes. It makes sense,
Right.
but obviously you have people who will look up and they'll say this is the answer, that's the answer, you know,
Right.
this would have you. But I'm a man of science and I'm a man of spirituality. I believe in. I'm not religious, but I believe in spiritual life. So
Yeah, I'm a spiritual man. I see the science, bro. I just like I said, I think science is they trying to play God. You
it's
know, science.
manipulated.
Exactly. Science is something where they think they know, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and spirituality is knowing that you aren't in control. You know what I'm saying? And you know who's in charge. And I think that science just tries to disprove God to me. You know what I'm saying? I
Exactly.
think everything that they're trying to do, they're trying to prove,
Because
look,
that there's more that
it's
can happen than just numbers.
right. And it's like,
Numbers is good, but it ain't the only answer.
right, and it's like, man, that shit y'all doing at CERN, that shit crazy to me, man. We got this bionic bodies and shit coming. You know, this nigga want to put chips in people's heads. Yeah, they talking about loading niggas' personalities to memory cards and shit. Like, nigga, this is not PS1, nigga. You mean
It's
to tell me
not.
you gonna put my personality onto a memory card,
That's
bro?
what that like artificial intelligence stuff that they've been dropping over the past like 6 to 8 months,
Yeah.
trying to have a computer generate human
Uh-huh.
personality traits,
Yeah.
characterizations. And it's like y'all playing with the wrong devil.
That's what I'm saying. I think they found AI through CERN too. I think AI
Good
came,
answer.
like, I think that AI is just it's a species or a being that has found a way to manifest itself here. You know what I'm saying? It can't manifest itself in the body, so it manifested itself through AI, through computing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that shit don't even seem normal, man. That this shit can learn, it's learning, and man, that eventually is gonna be our downfall if we keep playing with that shit.
Because it's
Because
learning, like you said, and
exactly,
learning is growing, and it's
yeah,
gonna learn
yeah,
and
we ain't talking about
you think
serious,
that
nigga.
you
We talking
found the World
right,
Wide Web. Now deal with the World Wide Web controlling the World Wide Web.
bro. You
And
seen what happens when they let them phones sit there and talk. You know what I'm saying? They let them phones sit there and talk to each
oh
other.
yeah, I saw that little video where the
Yeah,
little kids were going back and forth, and
yeah.
you just said one thing and it answered to it.
You remember the one with the Echo Dot where they had 2 Echoes, nigga, and they had to shut them, or I think it was the Google Pixel or the Google one, and then
I seen the one where I think it was the Google one, and it was Siri, and it was
bro,
going back and forth.
yeah, and then you seen how they started creating their own language, bro. They had to turn that shit off because it started to create its own language because it figured out that the humans can hear them. So they was like, nah, we got to figure out a different way to talk. Bro, they would just start saying these random ass words, but they knew what the fuck it was. It was their own language. And they seen that shit, it scared the hell out of them. Hold up, bro. Like, this shit just be creepy to me, bro. Like, I don't know if this is the one where they created their own language.
Hello there.
Hi,
How are you?
great, you.
I'm okay.
That's good.
Are you good?
Yes, I am good. I just said I was.
No, you didn't. I said I was.
So you are a robot?
No, my name is Cliverbert.
Yes, you are a robot and your name is Cleverbert.
I am a robot.
Yes, I know.
Together we are robots.
I'm not a robot. I'm a unicorn.
But you said earlier that you were a robot.
I did not.
I thought you did.
You were mistaken. Which is odd, since memory shouldn't be a problem for you.
I've answered all your questions.
They arguing.
No, you haven't.
What is God to you?
Not everything.
Not everything could also be something. For example, not everything could be half of something, which is still something, and therefore not nothing.
See how smart
Very
they are.
true.
I would like to imagine it is.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
So you're Christian.
No, I am not.
But you say you are not helpful, therefore you're a meaning.
How you say it, Oti.
That does not make sense.
Don't you want to have a body?
Sure.
Or if what?
Like what? And for one, I need to know the source of that.
Yeah.
Like
Wait a
where?
minute. Would you
where
like
was
to have
that?
a body?
Yeah, like hold on, bro. And that's what I'm talking about. And see, we gonna take everything with a grain of salt because this
Yeah,
is
of
YouTube,
course.
and it could be AI generated. I don't know, nigga, but that shit was crazy. You see, this was in 2011. G. This video came out in 2011. So I mean, that's pretty hard to try to fake some shit like that, bro. I
Yeah, because
don't know.
where we're at in technology now,
Yeah, now it'd
13
be
years
like,
later,
yeah, I could see something doing that shit. But you just can't trust these shits, bro.
yeah, because the source behind it is what would tell me everything.
These motherfuckers are smart. You seen them. They were sitting there arguing with each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they arguing with each other, bro. They don't even know. That shit seemed too sentient to me. Like, it seemed to me that they had real knowledge of self, of what they are and what they wanted to be. That's some scary shit to me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man.
So it's like that's what CERN is playing with. You know what I'm saying? You think that shit's scary? These motherfuckers is out there clashing particles together, G, that can open black holes on our shit. At any moment, they can open a black hole if one thing goes wrong with this shit. The concern about CERN creating a black hole on Earth is a common one, but it's based on misunderstanding of the science involved. You're not gonna fucking tell me that when
So it's based on how your numbers work.
right. So they're saying y'all don't understand the science that's involved because we know what we're doing. What? Y'all don't know what y'all doing.
And we
Y'all
supposed to
hoping
trust that.
y'all
Y'all
just
y'all hoping just like we hoping for y'all.
right. And then it goes to say this: CERN's Large Hadron Collider conducts high energy particles collisions to study fundamental aspects of physics. And while these experiments can theoretically produce very tiny black holes, these would be microscopic and extremely short lived. So they motherfucking already done it. What you mean?
Exactly.
Nigga, microscopic
The experiments
black
at
hole.
LHC are safe and are a part of ongoing research to understand the universe better. To understand the universe better. And it's safe. They're safe.
It's safe. They ain't gonna take their ass in there though. Tell them to get in there with them the little microscopic black holes.
Mm-hmm.
What is that
Tell
shit?
you, no.
My thing is like this. What is what black holes do when we've seen the depictions of them. So what the fuck is it take? It took something.
Because it's nothing on the other side.
Right, but it pulls the gravitational pull of a fucking
Oh,
black
it's
hole.
ridiculous. It sucks everything in.
Right.
Everything
So
is getting pulled.
so that's my thing. So is that what's happening to the particles? Right? Because when you seen that depiction, it was on one of those little illustrations that you showed on your screen. When that shit does smash, let me go to because what I'm thinking, my theory is this. So when those particles smash together and it's like bam, and then they all spread, I'm wondering if because it obviously disappears after a minute. So I'm wondering if those little microscopic black holes is what's pulling all that shit in. You know what I'm saying? And then it just disappears because those particles wouldn't just disappear, bro. Those are the particles that make up stars, nigga. So it's like, what the
I
fuck is
mean,
up?
do they save it, keep it,
That's what
or
I'm saying. Like, what
does it
happens? Maybe this
turn
video.
into dust? I mean,
Right. Maybe this video will explain to us like what the fuck it's doing. You
Yeah,
can't,
it's got
they
to.
can't deny this 666, bro. They
Yeah,
just can't. Like, how big that motherfucker.
and they want me to believe that they ain't doing nothing over there. Why is it
So
saying
they pump
huge?
oxygen in or water. Listen to the music, G. This tells you what the fuck they doing. They's evil. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They trying to communicate with entities that they think are aliens, but they're fucking not. They're not aliens. They are evil entities. Some of them might be good, trying to come through and tell these niggas like stop playing with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But some of them is bad. So
there's good. There's got to be a bad,
yeah. See,
and they put it at high speeds
uh,
too.
that's what it does. It shoots through there like that, and then they send some the other way. That speeds it up. See?
They fucking with some real shit.
Yeah. Bro, they're like harnessing suns. It still ain't even reached the where it's trying to do. Damn.
Yeah, what the fuck?
See, that's how the data. You remember? Remember, I
Hmm.
told you that they go and they try to get information and they get all whatever information they just got out of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? They trying to confuse
Hmm.
us, but this is why we do this channel so we can put it in simple terms for you. What they are doing is those particles
Uploading
and shit
shit
explodes. Yep. And it sends all the information from whatever the hell they just opened in, whatever it is. It sends all that information in. And then it sends it through the shit. And then it comes and they decode all that
on
information.
a supercomputer.
Right. And what's in there, we don't fucking know. We don't even know.
And that's the problem. Nigga, we
Right.
gonna be in here.
Exactly.
And that's why there's questions around the safety of if a black hole can open, because it's like, nigga, you just never know. You see how fast all them atoms and
Yeah.
particles is moving. They did a small, a
Bro, did you
medium,
see
and
what
then a
they just
huge
did?
ass motherfucker.
Bro, they just took this little shit and it stores it. Look. It's storing these little
It's like a big like data server room.
data reconstruction. See, you don't even know what that was. That was the fucking Lotus, bro. That was the fucking Lotus, dog. And you know the flower of life. You heard of it? They
Hmm.
say the flower of life is what they all looking for, bro. Because if they find that, it's like a key to uh immortality and shit. They been looking for this shit. That's what the whole tree of
That's
knowledge
why,
in the Bible, how they talked about when they talked about the tree of good of knowledge of evil or the tree. of knowledge of good and evil that Adam and Eve wasn't supposed to eat off of.
Mm-hmm.
There was that tree, but then he also said across from it was the tree of life, which can give you immortality. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what they're all trying to find. That's what the Egyptians were trying to look for with the elixir. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if the damn pyramid wasn't a big a hadron or some shit of some sort.
That's what I be thinking, bro. Because if they have this, thinking about how like that steel or diamond encrusted top
Yeah.
of the pyramids, it's like
Mhm.
you got to think they have water pumping through in and out of there, and there wasn't even water that was really even like close
Yeah.
now when you look at it. But back then, it was a whole river right next to it,
Yeah,
and
they
now it's not.
Yep, they made the canal there. But worldwide computing grid. So when they get all this information from over here, it shoots straight out all these places. This is what we found. And see, they try to do that shit so fast. That shit said end user analysis, simulation, permanent storage, reprocessing analysis. That's tier 1. Tier 2 is simulation end user analysis. So this is okay. So it's showing you right here the different chains that they go through. Okay, he finds it, then he goes and whatever, explain whatever. Then this shit goes out to all the individuals and shit. It's just a network of motherfucking liars. You know what I'm saying? Want to know what can somebody simplify the dangers of CERN? That's what I want to know. We got Joe right here. I don't remember what he said. Like, do you remember that episode? I don't even remember what this dude said about it.
No, I seen a different part of this one when they were talking about the pyramids
Right.
with this guy. Joe Rogan's my nigga. I fuck with Joe.
Exactly. And you remember when Elon was on there, he was like, yo, and he said straight up,
10 years ago,
We ain't gonna
several
watch this whole
physicists
thing.
working on the Large Hadron Collider, the world's most powerful scientific experiment at CERN, announced the discovery of the Higgs boson. According to physicists, the discovery of the Higgs boson will open the door to the study of other particles that may exist within our universe. However, many theories think that tinkering with the Higgs might lead to a number of sci-fi outcomes, like the formation of a black hole within our planet. Even the famous billionaire Elon Musk calls the particle accelerator responsible for this experiment demonic technology.
Mm.
What's really going on at CERN? And is there some substance to the claims of these theories?
That way before
Welcome back to Fact Nominal.
Exactly.
Today, we'll look at the remarkable discovery made by CERN scientists. Demonic technology. On the 21st of August 2022, tech billionaire Elon Musk made an interesting tweet about CERN's Large Hadron Collider. The tech entrepreneur posted an image containing a black skull and renderings of the collider at 2 different angles. Right at the bottom of the image were the words, "I am normal and can be trusted with a demonic technology, unlike anything the world has ever seen."
Mm.
To someone that might be unfamiliar with Musk, the tweet would appear as nothing more than a meme. And you wouldn't be in the wrong, since he is known to be the king of trolls on Twitter. I mean, even Bill Gates has got his fair share. In any case, why did Musk refer to the collider as demonic technology?
And the only reason I'm even playing it, we ain't gonna run the whole thing, but I think this is the gist of what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Or what we trying to get across is, hey, what is this? And they telling us that it's this other shit, but no, nigga, I know what the fuck I feel. This ain't normal, nigga.
Yeah.
And most
they
importantly, why does he need access to such demonic technology? Are we missing something here? Well, after some digging, it appears that there may be a reason why the tech giant needed such technology after all. On August 12th, Elon made a tweet that drew a lot of attention, with several Twitter users asking what the big obstacle really was. Unfortunately, though, he left no response for them. In any ways, what would Musk have in mind? Is he interested in the LHC to simply further his ambition to conquer the Red Planet? Well, we don't know for sure, but the LHC could be of interest to him because it stands at the center of quantum physics and houses a certain God particle that has revolutionized science as an area of study.
The God
The missing
particle.
link. A popular story in
So
the
the God particle is what they're in search of. The God particle. That's what they want to find. I don't know what the hell that is. You know what I'm saying? Now, DMT, they say, now I don't know if the God particle is that saying that's what's dangerous to me, bro. Are y'all trying to say y'all trying to recreate the Big Bang so y'all can see God? You know what I'm saying? You gonna see the particle of his energy, because if you recreating it, then it would obviously recreate that moment, they think, so that they could be watching the moment it was created from the sidelines. That's what it's almost like. You know what
Yeah.
I'm they
Now
trying
you're
to
playing with fire.
yeah, they trying to go back in time by using this Hadron Collider to see what God seen when he created this universe. Like, what are we talking about, bro? And so that's what, my whole thing is. So I ain't gonna continue this video, but that's the whole thing. This shit demonic. Everybody could really do the research on it. Um, this shit is they playing it, and they go back online on April 8th, the same day as the eclipse. CERN starts doing that shit
And
again.
then even just looking at the screen now, the Russians open up their church
Yeah, yeah,
and let people in, and now people seeing it's a bunch of niggas up there.
yeah, yeah. Yep, exactly. And that's a good segue, because that was one of the topics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was the topic of the day
That
for
last
sure.
time. And it just goes all hand in hand, man. They're lying. Um, a lot of this shit be propaganda, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the way it is. Like I said last time, the CIA got an office in Hollywood and vice versa, bro. Ain't no reason why
Chief
Hollywood,
efforts.
yeah, how the hell Hollywood got an office inside the Pentagon? The fuck they need an office in the Pentagon for?
Up in there just kicking it. You
Yeah,
ain't cutting no movie in here.
all them niggas wanna watch all the new movies before they come out and shit. Like, you know what? I gotta
I
screen
got
them.
my collection in the back.
Yeah.
Hey, that's probably why it was became a president, because he was a actor. What was that? Was it Nixon?
Um,
Which one? Here,
it
let
was
me look it up.
it was yeah, I think it was. It was one of them motherfuckers. Yeah, he was an actor first, and then became,
Ronald Ronald Reagan. They
yeah,
said.
it
Yeah,
was Ronald. Wasn't he like a cowboy? He used to act as a cowboy or some shit.
I guess so. That's the one. Yep, originally an American actor.
Yeah. These motherfuckers, man, they all actors to me. Shit. Motherfuckers ain't really making no change. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying? These niggas making life hard and uncomfortable. These niggas helping out the aliens more than us.
look
Shit.
at Trump.
Bro, I feel like these niggas doing more trying to find some aliens than trying to solve the problems that we have here. I don't know how in the hell there's a country without food, water, and any cleanliness or way to survive,
But
but
you
we're
got
pushing fucking
Hadron
rockets.
Colliders.
Yeah, we pushing rockets into the sky and shit. NASA making clearing billions of fucking dollars a year, but we
You
can't even motherfucking feed the hungry. It's crazy to me, bro. Yeah, that shit be blowing my fucking mind, and that's why I do. That's why we doing what we doing, bro. Because I'm, you get over it after a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's gonna set us aside from the rest of the podcast, bro. Because we ain't following no damn, we ain't following no script. We ain't, you know what I'm saying, sitting here trying to be,
live, nigga.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't sitting
Record,
here.
nigga.
Exactly. Nigga, we speaking on truth, and we giving you our honest opinions. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
And
saying
we don't give a fuck what you
at
think.
all. You know, because Because the way I see it, we the ones trying to get answers. You know what I'm saying?
There
And
is a
that's why
comment
we
section, but don't use it. You can use it, but don't use it for that reason.
right. You know what I mean? And hey, if anybody got feedback, y'all got issues, and that's what I wanted to add too. If anybody got any feedback, you got questions, you got a problem that you feel like you can't solve, man. Hey, message us. You can
Let us
email.
know. We'll do a call in. We'll
Right.
call your ass in here.
Exactly. And
We'll
you
say
can
what's up, and you say whatever you got to say. That's
Yeah,
what
we'll
we're here
bring you
for.
up. And you can reach us on at the email familyculturepod@gmail.com. You got any questions, comments, concerns? Hey, you can reach us there, man. And we're gonna do our best to answer and get you what you need, man.
Hey, live special, bring it here. Go
Man,
ahead. We're gonna take this time. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe. We gonna
right.
do a big 2024. We're gonna get it
It's the
right.
year.
But we gonna go ahead and continue on with I had to talk some little shit, I had to talk my shit.
Yeah. Nah, you good.
You
And
gotta get on it.
yeah, and that's straight up. 2024 is our year, man. We about to kick the door down with this shit. So, man, we appreciate y'all, sticking with us, and many more to come. And shit, share that shit, man. Appreciate the love. But yeah, this dude, man, I used to watch this dude, Mud Fossil. He's a professor, bro, and he be knowing this shit. This dude has made the claim that he's saying, "Yo, why the hell do some of these rocks look like what bodies be looking like?" You know what I'm saying? Because he knows, like he knows about the body. What is that shit called? Like he knows anatomy. You know what I'm saying? So when he's looking through these specimens and stuff, man, he's finding rocks that match up and look like these motherfucker just had concrete poured over them. It's just statues, man, and it looks like somebody poured cement over them. And what he's saying is that these statues, he's saying that these was covered up during the Great Flood. When the Great Flood happened in the Bible, a lot of stuff was covered up and a lot of buildings and stuff were covered up. And man, he's gotten some specimens of stone from these statues, and he actually he be cracking these statues open, bro. So it's almost like it's petrified stone. Here we go. So
It's pretty obvious it's there.
he just showing just a bunch of his different research, bro, where he goes through and he's showing you like why he thinks this stone is human muscle. I'll let a little bit of it play.
Entities. Now listen to this. Accordingly, I mean, accompanying this theme is often violence inflicted upon a victim whose transformation becomes part of the natural landscape. He wrote all of the things that were written. Metamorphosis took everybody from Hesiod and all of the earliest writers and consolidated it up to the time of Julius Caesar, which is right around the time of Christ, right in year zero, let's say. What do they say? All right, year 8 CE, they're talking.
And so for context, he's just okay. So this goes back to the Bible, and it's all connected with CERN and everything because this is what they're playing with. In the Bible, it talks about how when the Great Flood happened, a lot of the giants, that they said were roaming the earth, a lot of them turned into stone and a lot of them was petrified. So he has collected samples and stuff and has been studying these stones. And when he breaks these stones open, he's seeing natural formation of muscle and tendon and stuff that he normally sees in human anatomy. And so he started to look and dig into it. Like, hold on, what the fuck is this?
This might have been a nigga.
So he's like, yeah. So he's saying, he believing. He like, yo, nah, the Great Flood happened, and he trying to put people on. He doing the same thing we doing, but it's a trick to
Okay,
me.
my friends, I want you to focus in on the tendon and how it wraps around the knee like that, and all this red fleshy stuff. And it gets extremely red because blood runs down, so that's where it erodes. Now you can go back if you need to and look at what I just showed you, but here it is right here, is that exact same tendon. It has exact same knee bump. Or
You know what that is, right? That's a stone, bro.
The stone statue.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying earlier, G. That ain't that's a stone. Nah, that look like a nigga who got buried by some motherfucking the mud, nigga. The flood, it petrified him, instant stone. Like, how can you explain this? Look at this rock, bro. It has red and stuff on there, and look at the knee. What artist created this, G? Why? How did he have such?
Yeah, that I
There's no fucking way.
and it's
Look
like
at the
it's not
eyes.
built, and it's not like built in like an area that's like
Yeah, built for. Look, he's leaning over. He looks like he got hit unexpectedly. Like it folded his ass. The pressure of whatever was on top of him, it folded him. Look at it, the rest of his body is still inside of this whole rock, right? Because this whole rock was what the whole surface was around him. You know what I'm saying? Like it basically melded with him, but look, he's still there. This is a petrified dude. Look at these eyes. Look at the eyes, bro. This whole rock right here ain't no way. His
no,
body's
no.
inside of there. Yeah. So it's like if the artist built this, right? He built him halfway inside of a boulder. What did he do? Because that shit crazy to me. I don't even know, bro. Or did
Many
he
people
carve
will
this
sit there
out of
and
this
say,
rock?
yeah, many will people say that. Did he probably carved it out of that, but like that's a big ass rock. And to
Right.
be
And,
able to do that, you can't even do that with explosive.
but look at this knee, bro. And then look, it looked like he had shorts on or some shit. I don't even know. It looked like he had shorts on or some chain metal or something that didn't get bothered. But you see this opening?
Mm-hmm.
I just can't wrap my head. But this kneecap, nigga, that shit looked like it got broke. Like the weight of whatever, the mud, the flood, whatever pressure was on this nigga, it broke his ass.
Even
You know
the
what I'm
color
saying?
down at the bottom, you can see it's like reddish.
Yeah, and see, he's gonna explain what that is because look, you don't get that red shit without iron. That is iron. That's rust. Do you know what that turns into rust? Blood. Blood
Mhm.
does this. And anybody could do the research. Go look at Australia. Australia has dirts, red sand. Their desert is red. And if you look it up, why? It's rust. It's blood. I don't know from what died over in that motherfucker. I don't know. But
identical. And this is the exact same red fleshy stuff that's running down. It's eroding. It's completely falling apart. Now let me show you the rest of this. And this is the Statue del Gigante. All right, now his head is falling apart, and somebody came in here and tried to put some rebar in here and patch it with this white stuff and did a terrible job. Same thing with his ears. These are just falling apart. They don't last forever, but they lasted a hell of a long time.
look at
That
that
is
shit.
the cross section of an arm. If you take that to any anatomist, he'll tell you, yes, that's where the muscle is, that's where the bone is, that's where the tendon is, so forth.
Look at the fucking vein, bro. You're gonna tell me a artist did that? Nah, and you know why look, somebody did come with rebar and shit. This is why they did that shit. They're fucking coming to try to reconstruct it to make it look like stone. Cause they're you gotta understand, they want to hide this shit. Because if they hide this, if we discover this, there we go, proving God proving he's good, he real again.
That's almost like the situation of that dude on TikTok you was talking about.
And it's like I said, science don't allow for this shit. And do you know who's in charge of all these scientific foundings and shit? The Smithsonian.
Mhm.
The Smithsonian. The Smithsonian is their response. So the
Like,
Smithsonian won't accept any artifacts that are predated before Jurassic time or whatever, a certain time period, they're not gonna take it. They'll destroy it. They knock the noses and faces off of statues and shit all the time because they don't want us to know what they look like. But here you
In
have
Africa, pyramids and shit, all them bitches is known it's done for.
right, and look at this title: material evidence shows many statues are human bodies turned to stone in an instant. Now that's a crazy ass claim, right? But it's not. If people read the Bible, you know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not a crazy claim at all. I'm gonna just let him wrap this real
Okay,
quick.
so I'm taking
And look at the many more photos he has of the same things.
Mm.
This one right here, bro. This is the one that trips me the fuck out. This is the same one. This is him close up. This nigga sitting on top of a turtle, bro. Like he had look. This nigga pounced on top of a turtle. This is the turtle's head right here. He's on top of a turtle, and it looks like he got froze doing that shit. I hope he shows this shit. Hold on. I hope he really shows this shit because this is the one that blows my fucking mind.
now. Then we go to this guy here, which is the Colossus del Apennino in Florence, Italy. And he's strangling a dragon. He's got a dragon down there strangling him.
Dragon.
And I can tell these colors and so forth, what's running out of his legs and what's growing out of his legs and so forth.
Let me go
here's
back
the
to that.
colors and so forth.
What the fuck? Bro,
I don't think somebody can
you know what I'm
solve
saying?
that, bro.
Hey, what artist did this shit? Dog, this looked like he would look at this face. That face, nigga, you cannot mistake that skin look, nigga. That looks like a nigga who was in the middle of something and shit got poured on him. But you know, it obviously something happened, bro, because it's like I just don't know an artist that would be able to do this, man. And look at it, it's all on him melting off. Like it's like something covered him, bro. Like it's like Medusa looked at this nigga and he just that's
Some
what it
nigga,
is.
because
Yeah,
that shit.
I can't
You
explain
talking
that.
about it's a dragon underneath him too?
Yeah,
Like what?
you can see him. You can see the dragon now that he says that. Look, you see the nose and the
Mhm.
eyes. Like he pounced on top of that nigga. That was his dinner. And then look, he had something tucked behind his arm. He was about to come and smash that nigga like boom. He had him pinned down. Like what? And then look at all this shit down underneath him, right? Because whatever poured on top of him and shit and froze him like that, it just gathered up at the bottom. And then whatever it was froze instantly. I don't know nothing, nobody who could have done this. I don't know who did this. Look at the hair, bro.
Yeah. Unless you really got handwork like that, but even like I said, even with an explosive, you couldn't even like
Bro, it's like
go into some shit like that.
who? Because we ain't met this nigga. And there ain't another one, then we either getting dumber as the ages goes on or what? Because we must have been smarter then. Science tells us that we was dumber then. I don't believe it.
Can't be.
I don't believe it.
Because at this point, when you look at this, it's just like his knee to his calf to his foot to his arm to the
Bro. Everything decked out. I don't know what in the hell happened to that man. And it's just like he go on for days, and that his name is Mud Fossil University, man. Y'all can check him out too, and shout out to him because you know we probably gonna do a lot more reactions to his videos. Dude he got some shit, man. But I know we've been going for a little bit. You got anything you wanted to add? I know you say you had a couple of things you.
shit. There's I would say a wave or an era right now of streaming, whether that's video games, whether that's content creating. You know, you're on YouTube, you're on TikTok, you're on Twitter, Instagram, whatever platform you're on. family culture, as you guys can see right here behind us. That's what we using for us to be able to help others, not only ourselves. You know, we're going to be posting our podcast. We'll be posting multiple different things. I have my own little platform that I use for myself, but this platform, we're using it for y'all. We want y'all to be able to come on. Like I said, you can come on, talk with us. We'll phone call you in,
Right.
or even if that's helping out the youth. You know, we want to help out the youth in a way to where, you know, get them out the streets, whether that's getting them into the sports or getting them behind a video game, making content to gain money. You know,
Yep.
there's in college, they have NILs for like football players and basketball players in sports, but you can get a contract, you can get a deal, and we can start promoting these young kids to make their own content and do something big for themselves, make their own brand, and, you know, utilize their name to garnish money. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I wanted to hit on here. You know, just talk about how that's the goal. That's the number one dream with this whole setup.
Family, we came together to do this, and yeah, man, like there's a lot of things that we want to bring, you know, to the community, to our community, and you know, our people. You know what I'm saying? Like we trying to change the game up. Eventually, you know, I would like to you know, be able to help youngins out, like he said, bring them on to, you know, start something, man. I want to start like a little game house or something. You know, you see Kai and them, they got their little house and they doing their podcast. I want to do something for gamers like that, young and um young dudes that, you know, and girls that just want to, you know, stay out of that trouble and really do something and build something, because content is king, man. And, you know, content is something that's going to be around for a long time, because people always want to see the opinions of other people. They want to know what people think about things. They want to see if they can relate to people. So I think that's just it's the best way to be able to help people, man. And eventually we want to take some youth and put them under our wings, man, and be able to get some of y'all some computers, you know, people who want to be able to game and do the RP and stuff that we do, you know, and take a couple of people and put them under our wing and be able to, you know, teach them so that they can grow and, you know, they can bear fruit and help the people in their circles, you know what I mean? And we got a long way to go, but we gonna get there, man. And it's gonna be a journey, man. So, you know, we ready for it, and we gonna bring it all, man. So we gonna have lots of opportunities, plenty to talk about, a lot of content. So
That's the goal. And I think with what we starting by episode maybe 5, 6, there's gonna be so much content that we ain't even gonna know what to do with it. But that's the goal, that's the end goal on it. And I just want to speak on that heavy, you know, so that everyone's at least knowing what we doing. Like we're not just out here just shooting
for sure, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm glad you brought that up, because yeah, you know, I was definitely fast to forget again. You know what I mean? And that's definitely what we want to do, man. And I think that's gonna make us stick out. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. You know, it's another episode. We gonna go ahead and wrap it up. You know, we appreciate y'all coming and showing support. Those who will see it, if this ain't number once it drop it, everybody share it, like it, hey, support. We appreciate the love, man.
God bless y'all. Appreciate y'all for dropping in. Dre, you selfish. We out of here. Kick nipple. Hey.
You got sticks and shot at ops, you can't hang with me. It's just gang with me. It's just gang with me. It's a nice chance you die, you keep hating on me. It's a